This is part two of the rifle warm-up. So part one was the right side, twists, spins, flourishes, backhands, and the beginning of the spins and stops. All right. So this part two is going to include just the last spin and stop with the butt toss. As I teach this, I'll be facing away, so that'll be our front. So it's as if you're standing directly behind me. Anytime I turn to the back, that'll be our back, and it's like I'm standing directly behind you. All right. I will turn around to make sure to talk about the details and some of the hand placements on this, but for the most part, I won't mirror this video so that you can just act like you're standing directly behind me. So the very first part of part two is the last spin and stop. So we spin 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right. Make sure everything arrives on 5. My gun is at a low port or a low 45. I'm squeezing in the middle of the butt, not at the end like the other positions because we're about to go into a toss. My right foot is in a 4 starch. My right hand is ready to push down to go into the toss. I squeeze on 5, I release on 6. All right, and I catch on 7 and. It's a single and a half, so you get 1 and plus an and count to let the toss happen. 6 and 7 and. All right, so everything comes in from under and on top. On 7 and, you hold count 8. From here, we push into a golf swing. We push 5, 6. All right, we're going to lift up to the back because I'm facing you. Now it's like I'm standing behind you and you're facing the back. Make sure that this golf swing is just like the flag warm up, where we're on the 45, not straight up and down. All right, so as I push, my bolt is rotating to the left. I go through flat because I'm staying in that same 45 plane. I push up on 6. All right, my feet are in the first position releve, so I'm up on the balls of my feet. Weight is in the big toe. From here, I come over the left shoulder. I step back with the left leg. I do one more mini golf swing to come back to neutral. All right, and then we'll end up in second position. So after the catch, 7, 8. I'm sorry, it's count 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to push 1, 2, and then I lift up 3 and 4. So the ups are on 2 and then 3 and. All right. After that, we prep into our 45 toss. All right, I'm back at second position, neutral. I push up, 5, 6. Count 5 will be straight up. 6 is on the slow 45. So I lift up in the releve, 5, 6. I pull down into my forced arch with my right foot. I switch through second position on 7, demi plie, and then I twist my left foot to a forced arch. That whole time my strap is up, my bolt is down. All right, and then the gun is in my palm, so my thumb is at the front of the gun, fingers are in the back. As I lift up into the 45, I pull my feet into a first position releve, boom. And then weight is still in the big toe. Every single time you go in the releve, weight in the big toe. As I pull up my gun, it's going to be on the front 45. Now, you don't want it behind you, all right? This whole time, the gun should be rotating in front of you so that you can see it. If you watch it from the side, you want to make sure that you're not slicing your plane. Just like a 45 on flag, you have to come through flat to here before you can lift up into that release. If you slice this way by a foot or even this way, you're setting it up on the incorrect plane, and then it's more than likely going to end up almost hitting you. All right. So it should be creating a rainbow over your head as you pull across your body so that you can catch on the left side. All right. We're releasing this 45 from the right side. It should go up and over. All right. It's better to overcompensate. So if your gun's flinging all the way that way, just take some power off of it. All right. So from here, we release on 1, we catch on 3. All right. So 1, 2, and 3. Mine was a little high. All right. On count 3, I'm going to step out with my right foot. Now I'm facing the camera, so that means you guys should be facing away from the camera like I'm standing behind you. All right. And then you're going to step out and lunge with your right foot. So make sure you challenge yourself. Send this gun a little ways so you can see how far you can reach and actually hit this lunge. This is on count 3. We're going to catch at port. Now, if you're in the correct plane, your gun should look like this, not like this, right? So your gun should be like this when you catch it. Now, when we push to count 4, you want it to be in your toaster, right? Count 4, right hand slides to left hand. We pull down, 5, 6. It's going to be low front 45, 5, 6, up 7, 8. So count 7, we pull back into our toaster. We lift up with our upper body. We come down to a second position demi plie, all right? So after that push on 4, 5 down, 6, 7, 8. So allow everything to cool down together. From here, we're going to go into a Saute Arabesque over our left shoulder. Saute is jump, Arabesque is leg straight behind you. All right, because we're turning over our left shoulder, it's going to be our right leg that's going to be an Arabesque. All right, as that happens, you're going to pull your right hand up into a T leading with the butt. All right, this is where the high point of the jump is going to be. As you pull around, you want to rotate your fingers and thumb so that your strap is towards you. You're going to lift up, do a half flip, catch the rifle in true port. So straight up and down. So as you come up and around this way, you pull down, lift. All right. With the jump, it's going to look like this. You're going to come up. You're going to come down through second position demi-plie, pull up as you lean into that right leg, and that's also in a plie. My left leg is fully extended. All right. This is count 4. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We lift up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Air time is 3 and 4. From here, you're going to let the rifle pivot through your fingertips and your thumb. All right. In order for that to happen, you have to let the tip rotate past your palm. All right. So it's like a pendulum, and you want to squeeze with just the tips. Now, as that happens, release, grab. All right. Your hand stays in the backhand when you release, and then all you do is open up to grab in the net. All right. So it's barely rotating as you grab it, and you want to catch it straight up and down. So in context, from here, it's going to rotate here, here. 5 and 6, my right arm is staying fully extended. All right, so I catch it up here. All my right hand does is open up as I catch on 6, and then I twist 7 as I lean a little bit further, creating a nice long line. 8, I pull back in. So in order to do that rotation, I catch so that the bolt is away from me. I'm going to push my knuckles to the left, allow the butt to rotate around my forearm, and my thumb wraps on top. All right. Now from here, I pull it in, leading with the strap. My right hand grabs under my left, and now my left hand is in money. All right. And I'm wrapping my thumb with my right hand. So that together slowly. We just did the catch on 5, 6, and 7, and 8. I do a golf swing. 1, up, 2, 3, and 4. I lift up and prep for the 45. 5, 6, 7, 8. I release on 1. 1, 2, catch 3. Remember your release point. Keep it up there and then twist and follow the gun as you go in for the catch. Don't pull your release hand down. 7, 8. I'm sorry. We catch on 1, 2, 3. Push 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Take up as much space as possible. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right. From here, we go into flourishes. Tip is up on the whole counts, all right, and tip is down on the and counts. So it's just like our flourishes from the beginning. Kind of, it's just in a different order. So when we start our flourishes in the beginning, right, we go up first and then down and down. Just switch those two. So now we go down first and then we go up, all right? So instead of 1, 2, 3, and 4 and, we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and. So 3 and you want to pull down, so that's the left of your body. 1 and 2 and 3 and. A light grip when you're up top. Now, this is a new flourish on count 4. All right, we push. So my thumb is down and my pinky is up, my strap is to the left. I allow the gun to fall to flat as I let my body rotate down. So I'm doing a contraction on my left side or squeezing down. From here, the butt passes through your forearm, all right? And then I push the tip up with my pinky as I come back to the opposite side. So I'm on the right side now. So if you watch me from the front, I'll go ahead and mirror you guys. So it should be in your right hand. It's going to be in my left. I'm going to push down 1 and 2 and 3 and, all right? And then as I come up on 4, I'm crossing my body and I'm pushing down. Not pushing down, the weight is actually pulling it down. So through this position, it's very important that you want the bolt to rotate to the front, all right? So I just pull down on 3 and I let the tip come up and around, and now I let the bolt go to the front, and then as it goes to the front, it's going to go to my left, all right, or facing outside. This is where you're going to finish that flourish. Now push the tip up with your pinky, and then you're going to re-grab to a comfortable position, all right? So in context, it'll go 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, all right? So as I push 4 and 5, where we finish is after count 5. That'll be 5 and slash the release. So count 4 is here. 4 and is that switch where we talked about with the bolt. 5 is when you lift it up behind you. 5 and is when we pull the tip down. Now, when we pull the tip down, you're going to want to let it swing because you're going to go into a release, all right? It's going to be 5 and 6. You're going to catch it port, all right, or the 45. So as you push into that toss, you're going to step with your left leg over your right shoulder, all right? So 5 and then remember, you want to rotate the bolt so that it's outside, or you're leading the toss with the bolt. 5 and 6, and you want to catch in the second position to the back on count 6. Count 7, you're going to slice the plane, so you go through flat. 7, 8. My right hand is going to slide down to the swivel or the clip, all right? And then I'm in a nice lunge on my left foot. So now because I'm facing you guys, you should be facing the back, okay? So let's do let's put that all together a little bit slower. We'll start with the spins and stops with the butt toss. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8. So the next part. Now that I'm facing you, we're facing the back, so do the best you can to look over your shoulder. From here, we're going to do the lever toss, all right? So you're going to pull down with your left thumb. You're going to lift up with the fingers on the right hand, all right? As that happens, it's just a half rotation. Up, squeeze, all right? You're going to catch in your left hand with the thumb wrap, all right? Tip will be straight up and down. Sorry, tip will be down, bolt will be to the right. So all this does is 1 and 2. Now from here, keep that momentum going. The tip should be coming up on your left side. You want to place it on your right thumb on count 3. This should be just at the end of the bolt. All right. Now, if you want to practice this, there's kind of a halfway step if you need to. The first way you can grab it, and then you lift up this way. So you're lifting the butt up and pushing up with your left hand. Up, squeeze. You just let it do a half rotation, and then you re-grab it with the right hand. All right. So I'm coming up this way. Up, squeeze. So the strap ends up in my thumb when I grab because I'm grabbing with my thumb down. And then I just let the gun rotate halfway, so now the strap is in my fingers. Now, the version that's in the actual warm-up is the thumb roll, all right? So we just caught on 2. You're going to lift up 3. And you're going to place it. As you do the thumb roll, you still push away with your left hand to give it a little bit of momentum. So all that happens is your fingertips are up and you sit the gun on your left thumb or your right thumb. As this happens, the gun's going to rotate around, and as the tip starts to come around the second time, you want to think of scooping under it so that you can let it continue to move, all right? And then you re-grab just like we did before with just the half flip. So it's kind of difficult to do it slowly, but this is what it should look like. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4, all right? And that whole time, you don't just want to place your hand and hold it. You should be pushing up and creating like a spiral in order to get to your position. So watch my right hand specifically. 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So I push all the way up to let the gun, so that I can push into the gun to balance it. And then I re-grab as my tip goes from up to this angle, all right? And then both hands are separating to help get the gun to move around forward. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And you want to end in this position in a lunge, all right? Now from here, I slide down to the neck, 5. And I'm going across to my left, all right? So remember, you're facing the back right now. So I lift up, I slide my hand to the neck, leading with the strap. And now when I pull across, my bolt it's away from me, my strap is towards me. And now everyone should already know how to do this trick, all right? You're gonna fold it into your forearm and your bicep, all right? Now from here, I open up to the back, all right? In the audition work, all we did was just open. We're gonna add a turn to it now. So from here, you open up, you get the hand off, you step with your left leg, you turn to the front, and then you grab the swivel with your right hand. All right? So the arm that does the rotation is the same arm that does the grab. So it should just be going like this, open, grab. All right? Don't add any extra movement. Your left arm will stay flat to create a nice shell for it. All right? So those two things together, starting from the lever toss, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, slide 5, fold 6, 7, and grab. So you want to grab and beat to the front by count 8, all right? After this, we have our one-handed toss that we should all already know how to do. You're going to stir the pot, 1, 2, release 3, 4, catch 5, all right? Now I want you to hold on to it a little bit longer so it pulls your body this way so we have a nice wide stance, all right? So 1, 2, up, up, catch. You want to catch on count 5. You're going to push down. So from here, rotate the bolt to the front, and then you're going to pull over in front of you so that both hands are over, bolt is up, all right? From here, we're going to go into a vertical turn, which we did in the flag warm-up. 7 and 8. It's pretty quick, all right? So make sure you go through the correct position. All right, so from here, the last 8, you lift up 1, and you want to push over to your left. As I do that, I'm just lifting up my right hand to give it some momentum to come up on 1. My left hand is squeezing, thumb wrap. I'm leading with the bolt. Now I'm going to fall on 2. I'm still leading with the bolt. Now as I go to count 3, I'm going to switch so that my strap is leading, all right? So it should be 1, 2, and. All right, 2 and is when you finish the swing here. So make sure from here it goes bolt leading. You switch the strap to the front, and now the strap is leading and it's coming to my right. As I do that, I'm going to lift up into a half flip, right? Up, catch. So my left hand does the toss, and it also does the catching, right? And I'm stepping through with my left foot. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I want you to play with really getting that gun out there so we can play with taking up as much space as possible. My right arm is going to come out on the catch. From here, I pull the tip to my right hand to face the back, all right? This is on 5. After that, I continue that motion, turning over my right shoulder. 6, stepping with my left foot, and then I switch my left hand. 7, thumb is wrapping, all right? And then I just squeeze on 8. Now we are set up for part 3, which is the left side, okay? All right, so let's do all of part 2, starting with the butt toss, with the 4 spins included. 5 and 6, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, push 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, up, 3, down, 4, 5, and 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, squeeze.